Oh yeah, you want me to do it? We'll do a classic, actual.
I don't think we. I think. What do you think? Do you think like, and maybe we should ask people's feedback, but like us, like
Feedback
just
for
kind of,
what?
we'll just flowing into the podcast. Like it doesn't always have to be like, welcome to the rising of the Dreamerverse. Like like I think we're getting more comfortable where we can say that, let our intro play and all that, and then, like, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the rising of the Dreamerverse. Rather than us like, I think we're just getting. Do you feel more loose? I
No,
feel more looser. Yeah,
dude, I definitely feel
yeah,
more looser.
yeah.
I feel way more loose,
Yeah.
and that's exactly why. Welcome back to the Rising of the Dreamerverse. Alrighty. How you doing, Yemi? How you doing? That was a good intro by you. By the way. That was a good intro by you.
I
by the
try.
way. Yeah.
I'm an astro.
Yeah, he asked me to do it, and then he was like, I told him, I was like, we're gonna do a classic intro, and then he just goes, nah, you'll see it. You know, we've already seen it, obviously.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but
Doing good, bro.
End of 2023, bro.
Did this year feel like it flew by? Like,
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off about how you were doing, but
no. I mean, didn't this year fly by for you? Like
100%. I mean, they all do. They all do.
It
Honestly,
just feels
they all
like,
do.
yeah.
I would say this. I mean, the slowest year was when we were locked in our house. Probably COVID. That was probably the slowest year, just because we couldn't go anywhere. But like, it just felt like things were just slowing down. But no, dude. I mean, yeah. Ever since, I mean, every year honestly feels like it just flies. Honestly, it's like you don't think it's gonna. You're always like thinking like something's so far away, and then next thing you know, it's like fucking right around the corner. So no, it flew by, bro. Flew by.
I remember thinking like, oh wow, like we got a couple months till Christmas, or like, oh, winter's about to hit. We're in winter, Christmas is past, and 2024 is upon us, which is, I mean,
For sure.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
It's been a good year, man. It's been a good year. It's been a packed year, dude. I mean, because to start the year, I was still in Arizona, and then I moved back, and then we finally started the podcast that we had been talking about for so long. So
3 years.
Yeah. So no, it's been a good year. Fun. I mean, I had a good time both in Arizona, but I'm happy to be back, and I've had a lot of fun since I've been back. Doing a bunch of shit with friends and whatnot. But
Crew won.
Yeah, the crew won the MLS Cup, which was sick. Watched that with Bender and Herm. They came over for that. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what else sports wise.
Browns about to go.
Yeah,
Browns win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Browns are. You think?
No, bro. I'm team. I want the Ravens, but it's hurting me seeing Flacco fall out the way he is. I'm like, playoff Flacco is scary. That's why I'm like, Browns are like peaking at the right time, bro. And
they're doing good, man.
They're a complete team.
Ohio State unfortunately didn't have. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not gonna be upset.
The bowl game's on.
Yeah, no. The bowl game is probably on what right now.
I think it starts at 8.
It starts at 8. Good. Yeah. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
So, I'm. Here's the thing. I'm not one of those Ohio State fans that gets pissed because we, had an 11-1 season, and just because we, we're not in the playoff and everything like that. Yeah, of course that sucks, but still had a good year. Obviously, it's unfortunate that we, had an 11-1 season, and the one loss that we had to is to the Michigan team up north. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's to them again.
Yeah,
we unfortunately we're stuck right now. We had a good little run to kind of at them, but they've definitely had our number or Ohio State's number the past 3 years. I don't want to say our, but yeah, no, dude. Sports been good this year, man. F1 was a good time. Dude, honestly, fantasy-wise, I've been thinking about it. Honestly, ever since you said how sports been this year, I immediately thought about fantasy sports because I only do 3 leagues. I do an NFL league, one because I have been doing it with my buddies for a while. I don't really care too much about it, I guess, per se, but I play it every year. And then I run a college football fantasy league, which
sounds intense.
It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Did you win it? Bro,
came in second, bro.
Hey,
came in second. I lost in the championship.
Wait, do you get a prize for second?
I got part of the cup, but
kudos for you, bro. I came.
Yeah, dude.
Not in second.
Well, and then F1, dude. and then F1, right? So
First?
I do an F1 fantasy league, and right now we have a trophy. We do like a literal physical trophy that you get your name engraved on. That's all we have currently. The league's gonna change a little bit next year, but yeah, came in second in that too.
Oh man,
Yeah, so dude, it's just been a tough. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year.
Man, I don't want to hear that, bro. You came in second place in two of your leagues.
No, but in one, I don't get anything for it. So it's like I don't get anything for it. I mean, I run the league, so it's kind of my fault. But it is going to change next year. There's actually going to be some incentives for top 3 placings, and honestly, there's even throughout the weeks. But we're not going to get into all that right now. We're going to talk about our little podcast here, brother.
Man, one last thing I'll mention, just bro, I did not. Next year's my year in fantasy football.
You think?
I think so, man.
I mean,
that's the
I don't
one.
care enough about NFL football, I guess, to like play fantasy.
That hurts, man. NFL has been hitting this year, bro. I know you're not.
The games have been. Dude, it's not like I don't watch. I do watch. I don't watch it like.
You see the Ravens 49ers game?
No.
Oh, bro, that was Christmas. You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. Oh. I don't know what I was doing. Honestly,
man, it was so good, bro. Two of the best teams.
I'm sorry, your feelings.
I mean, it's just like I'm a Ravens. No, I'm not wearing
you got a Raven? Oh no, you got.
No, I got some anime. Tokyo Dreamers. Shout out to Tokyo Dreamers. Check out TokyoDreamers.com. This is a hoodie. You can buy it from me. Yurichi, Bleach.
I love it.
Shameless plug.
That was the best plug ever. Dude.
I
love it.
Come get some drip.
True. I got some.
Yeah.
I got quite a bit.
He's got some. Yeah, but we're having a sale too.
I've worn it on the pod. Unfortunately, not today. I'm a bad friend.
But. Nah, he's probably wearing this. Usually he's wearing like his slip-ons or slides.
No. Yeah, no, I don't. They're over there.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, let's get back into the pod.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about first, man? Just the fact that we started a podcast this year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. I think so, bro. I mean, bro, we started. All right, so we released our first episode October
11th. I'm pretty sure.
I think, which is Wyatt's birthday. I could be wrong. Sorry, Wyatt. But
I think that's why, almost kind of why we did it too.
Yeah. So we
made it easy.
Yeah.
Just to
I mean, and we've released 11 episodes. I mean, in the span of 2 months, like we've been rocking.
It will be 12 with this one.
With this one. So
yeah, this will be releasing on New Year's Eve. So
I've said it a few times, bro, and I'm really proud of us. I mean, like people say that they're gonna do some things, like they'll say that they're gonna release a podcast. They say they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and we have done it, bro. We have our own podcast, and
It's true.
And I mean, honestly, like we've gotten pretty good feedback from it. They're saying our chemistry is nice, like our flow is great, and we're only gonna get better. So I'm just like, cheers to us for actually committing to doing this, and cheers to you all for listening, watching,
for sure,
everywhere you can. But yeah, bro. Do you have a favorite episode? Like
favorite episode?
You think back?
Probably. I was actually thinking about that today. Probably. Honestly, it's gonna sound funny. Probably, maybe even weird to you, but the episode where I wore the mask.
I knew it was a Spider-Man episode.
No, but it's not because it was about Spider-Man. It's because I thought it was the most fun because of the challenge of me wearing that mask the entire time.
Yeah, no, that was impressive, bro. I gave up like 2 seconds in.
It was pretty quick.
It was quick. Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. That was our Halloween episode, right?
Yeah, that's why we were dressed up. I was dressed up as the Spider-Man that went to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Or the Ravenclaw Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, that was sick. No, it was a good episode. We
What about yours?
For me, it's gotta be the anime episode, bro.
What anime? Well, there's a few.
I mean, there's a few. Definitely, I really enjoyed I was rewatching it, the I Love Anime episode.
Our first one, yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely wasn't that. I think it was the
first anime episode.
I think it was the care package. I think it was probably both, and I think the last one, maybe
the most recent.
No, that's not my favorite, but I think the first care package, because we're just going through trying to give you advice on what to watch and all that.
Yeah,
and then you're just kind of talking through that. But I did enjoy the last episode because it's just like, damn, man, you like actually took the time to watch Chainsaw Man, and like you were like breaking it down. I'm like, just felt like a proud.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
pops.
I wasn't gonna
even though you gave it like a 2 out of 5, but
no, it was a 3.
Oh, it was a 3? You said 3?
It was a 3. It was a 3.
Oh, well.
We settled on 3. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 3. It was a 3. Because I knew, because you also didn't let me give halves. I would have gave it probably like a 2.8 if you would have gave me points, but which is also not bad either. But I don't know. It was a 3. 3 dream stars, baby.
Yeah, 3 out of 5, still a D, but I'll take it. Yeah, but
I mean, it's technically.
Is it?
It's technically a C in that, right?
No, it's a 3 out of 5. Like, we're looking at fractions.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, but I was also just I was just thinking, in the terms of dream stars, it's not real math, so it's
okay.
It's fantasy.
It's fantasy.
But no, it's not. I definitely didn't think it was bad. I just don't. I think I said the reason was I just wanted to see more of it. I need to see more, which we're getting, obviously.
We're getting.
I think maybe that'll change. Maybe we'll come back after that movie releases or season 2 drops, like actual season 2 drops, and those dream stars might go up.
Cool. Did you have like an anime of the year? Did you watch anything else besides Chainsaw Man or
Blue Lock? Right?
Oh yeah. Damn,
that came out.
Yeah, that came out this year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like the year is just Why Blue Lock though?
I mean the story about it. I know I've nailed on it a ton of times when we talked about it. Just the kind of take that they had with like it being essentially the Squid Games of like football, soccer, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And and also the fact that they weren't like killing anybody. They just weren't letting anybody basically play for Japan anymore after they got cut from that program, which is just insane. And I mean, it's still we're not even done with it yet. We're still we ended on a.
Yeah, it did end in a
pretty
very interesting.
There's some openness there, so
yeah,
can't wait to see what happens in the next, because that's obviously gonna come back, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's too popular.
It was literally going viral every episode.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. I think yours is probably gonna be JJK, right?
You already know, bro.
Yeah. Season 2, right?
Season 2, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give it to Attack on Titan if they didn't milk the ending, even though the ending was great. But Jujutsu Kaisen, bro, please watch it. Please.
I watched first season.
Yeah, but season 2 is
I gotta watch season 2.
Man. Hey, if you haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen,
it's good.
I'm pleading to you. It's literally the best anime I've seen.
Some of it I didn't understand, but dude, I also watched that when I was like really starting to get into like your kind of anime. So I think it's kind of maybe just a bad.
What do you mean your kind?
Like the hardcore shonen. No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the weird shit.
I'm
not talking about the weird shit.
You're just saying shonen.
Don't take offense to that. I'm talking about like the shonen stuff, because I really didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, other than I guess SAO, you could call it a shonen, but you said it's more of an isekai. So it's,
that's a good point.
But it's also There is fighting, but it's virtual.
Yeah.
It's virtual video
more
game
virtual.
fighting. So it's like not the same, I guess, right? But yeah, like I'm talking about like more of the style anime, I guess, that you're into, because a lot of, I mean, I'm not saying all your animes are the same, but like, a lot of them are like action packed, action packed,
good
action. I mean, like good story too,
action adventure. Yeah.
But it's like there's a lot of like just crazy powerful. I feel like there's a lot of the ones that you've recommended to me, like there's a bunch of crazy powerful characters in them.
Oh, for sure,
so,
for sure.
Not that that's a bad thing, but it's just like. I've been watching an F1 one. I've been watching a soccer one. I've been watching.
I need to watch that F1.
I haven't been watching all the those kind of ones, but I'm getting into them. So.
But I appreciate you. You're already versatile as far as your anime taste, and I mean that's cool. I need to watch that F1 one. What's it called?
Good. Overtake.
Overtake. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's not technically it's F4, but
F4.
Yeah, but it's like it's that style of racing. Open wheel. No, dude.
I mean, honorary mention to Bleach too, because Bleach came back. We need to have Hunter on.
That's right.
About that.
Yeah, dude.
He's a huge.
We can obviously talk about that's. Well, we'll talk. I mean,
or just hold that off.
We'll just say it right now. A big goal of ours, I think, for 2024 is to start having guests on the podcast. In person if possible, but we also realize that we might have to go digital for some of those. Definitely for the first one that we want to have on, because he lives nowhere near us. But
you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Spider-Man. But no, yeah, no. A big goal of ours is to do is to have guests. We want to start, obviously some of our friends, but we've talked about it. We want to,
get some voice actors.
If yeah, people that do voice acting. If you would want to be on a podcast,
cosplay
players, people that are into comics,
artists,
other people that are into the same shit, people that even that do the same stuff, they're doing what we're doing. If they're doing a podcast, or if they have a page where they're, uploading, news, like in the, in the space that we're doing the same kind of stuff.
Maybe go to
talk with them too.
Yeah, go to a convention maybe.
100%.
Go to like a.
Nah, we've talked about that. Yeah, man. I think that's something we need to do. Is we need to.
I mean, MissouriCon's coming up.
What's that?
MissouriCon. It's like.
Is that in Missouri?
No, it's. I'm probably saying it wrong. MissouriCon.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, I was like,
saying
MissouriCon. I'm like, what kind of convention are you going to down there, bro?
MissouriCon. It's in Dang, no, I'm getting them mixed up. It's MissouriCon's in August. I'm sorry. Ohio,
so you are going to Missouri.
OhioCon is in February, and it's the biggest like anime cosplay convention.
Go.
Yeah.
No, let's go. 100%.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
We're going.
I'm sorry, Yuri and them were here at GalaxyCon. Didn't you tell me that? Like Yuri, like the dude who voices Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it was called GalaxyCon.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, I mean,
bro.
what do you think he'd come back for OhioCon? I don't know.
I think this one's more kind of
more anime.
Anime, yeah. But GalaxyCon was like they're bringing like a lot of like voice actors and a lot of actors like Gustavo from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
He was here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
No, dude. Yeah, I think we need to go to like a convention. Yeah. Would love to go to Comic-Con, but that's I think it's already sold out.
Of course.
But no, yeah, dude. I think we should hit something like that for sure, dude. And like what I would love to do, because I got that camera coming, is and that's the other thing. We're obviously shit. I'm sorry, I said we were gonna get into this at the end, but might as well just start hitting on some of it now. Yeah, we got a new camera coming that we're gonna start using for both this, so it'll replace the current camera that we're using right now, and it's also kind of a camera that we can use for just kind of point and shoot, out just about doing whatever. So kind of like vlog style stuff can be done with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the camera is actually made for that, but yeah, no, we kind of want to get more into YouTube as well, just because we've not realized that, I don't think we've realized that we're good at YouTube yet, but I wouldn't say that. But
we're work in progress.
We've started to realize that certain things do work, I guess you could say, on the videos that we have released. And we also kind of would love to, me and him get together and we go to a comic book store and we, vlog that experience, or we go to a con, vlog that experience, or just whatever it may be, So we'll be able to use this camera for a lot of good things creatively going into 2024, which is why I'm pumped just about the new year in general, just because I think we're gonna hopefully bring a lot of cool stuff, cool stuff out, that we weren't doing before or couldn't do before even, because we didn't have the equipment. But
yeah, we're upgrading a little bit.
We're upgrading a little bit.
I mean, I think the goal was what we discussed was just kind of finding our flow, which we have found. I mean, we're comfortable
100%.
On the mic. We have the chemistry. We've always had the chemistry, and now we're ready to kind of do things.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Whatever. But bring people on, have guests on. Like that's like like TD mentioned, so be on the come up for that. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to the progression as far as this podcast, and I mean, we just new year, new us, right? New year, new TD.
I guess.
New year, new me, baby.
New year, new me. No, yeah. I just think we're gonna. I think we've learned, quite a bit over the past few months of doing this. Starting this in October.
Right.
And I mean, even if you look back at our first episode, you could just tell, production. Wow. Like we haven't really moved much in this room, realistically, but the way that we've kind of changed things up a little bit has made it our podcast definitely look a lot better, sound a lot better, probably. And also me getting a little bit better at editing our videos probably helps too. So, no, yeah, I mean, I'm pumped to just kind of continue kind of what we've been building on. I've been having a lot of fun editing the, reaction videos, the couple reaction videos that we've done so far.
Yeah.
Putting, little, and I know I'm not good at it yet. So, if you watch if you watch our videos, if you've seen those reaction videos on YouTube, you'll know what I'm talking about. I've, thrown a little bit of edits here and there. Trying to do what I can, experiment a little bit with it. I'm definitely gonna. It'll get better. So that's kind of just what I think I'm pumped for, is that we're, I don't know, gonna definitely evolve. I'd say a little bit. We're gonna definitely level up again, I think. And,
for sure.
And
for sure.
we'll get there's probably another piece of equipment that we'll end up getting that's gonna make things even better for us in certain certain aspects. So, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for our ideas that we have, the stuff that we have that's going to be coming to, help us. And then just the fact that we're actually going to start bringing, guests on eventually too, which before I kind of let you get into this a little bit too, I wanted to say that's still going to take a little bit of time. It's probably not going to be like our first episode back or anything into the new year is going to be a guest or whatever, like, anything like that. We definitely have the ideas for what we want to do with, for the guests and everything, but just how we're actually going to kind of put together, because we're still kind of a new podcast. We're still trying to iron out those kinks.
2 months in, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, we pump out episodes, but like cake and like it's nothing. But we're 2 months in. It may seem pretty experienced, but we're still, getting the swing of everything. And just kind of speaking of like of us like putting out an episode usually every week. We're gonna switch up the formula.
A little bit,
and we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go bi-weekly, just to give more quality content and allow us to kind of give you guys, more content on, as TD mentioned, like YouTube. You're gonna probably see more short form content like on other social media platforms, just from our episodes. And they're gonna be more. It's gonna be just better quality, like more research. Like you'll see the difference, and you'll notice the difference, and you'll really appreciate it. But
what I think he's trying to get at is we've had a lot of fun doing the weekly stuff that we've been doing,
right.
But at the same time, we've also kind of been going through kind of like an identity crisis of our own as a podcast / like a page.
Say all that,
well, I'm not saying like I don't mean it to sound bad or anything. I'm saying in terms of just kind of like the content, like what kind of content are we trying to produce? What kind of content do we want to put out consistently? What are we trying to do? How do we want to run the podcast? How do we want to? What kind of other, like we were talking, short form content and other social media, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, even, what are we posting, what are we also posting there that also matters and is, trying to, help grow the podcast. And I think what I meant by identity crisis is we went from, or we've been a weekly product of a podcast while also trying to sprinkle on top, other TikTok posts, other, news update posts and stuff like that, of stuff that's going on in either, the Marvel DC world or even maybe the anime world as well. We're just trying to do a lot for, I think, two people now. So
it's hard to do.
So
with all the news coming out.
Yeah. Like, I think we realized it when it was literally, I think, like the week before Christmas, I think it was.
So much stuff dropped.
Yeah, there was so much shit that came out, and we had wrote it all down, and me and him, I think I texted him, and I was like, forget about it, bro. I was like, there's no possible way you and I are going to have the time with our jobs and, life going on, Christmas going on with family and stuff, that we're going to be able to, like, put all this together.
Right.
And get it all out within a timely manner for it to actually matter. Because, like, that's the other thing with, like, that whole trying to be staying up to date with posts,
current events.
Yeah, current events on what's going on.
Yeah,
you gotta, dude. You literally almost gotta be sitting in front of your computer, posting, like, making videos, being ready for shit to drop, and then making a video and then posting it. Right? No.
Yeah.
And dude, I respect those people, man, that have that are able to do that.
I do respect.
Like, and that's where we get a lot of our news. You can't hate on it. It's just you and I, we've realized that we can't, at least at this very moment, we can't be that yet. So, in terms of or to make sure that we don't like, let all of our content suffer.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of scale back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take some more time to release podcasts, like he was saying, put a little bit more, you call it research, thought, whatever you want. Just we're gonna bring a lot better quality subjects and kind of like, I guess, views or viewpoints or whatever. Was kind of what I want to say. It's just how we kind of go about the podcast. Because I would say the other thing with releasing weekly, we talked about before the podcast, is just that there's been a couple weeks where me and him will get here and like we know we're doing the podcast and we know
something
kind of we'll know what it's about, but then there will be something else that comes out or something else happens, and then we're trying to determine, oh wait, do we discuss this? Do we discuss that? Yeah. And then there's been other days too where he'll get here or he'll get here and I've been sitting here for a while and I'm trying to I'm like trying to figure out what we're about to talk about. I know what the podcast is about because we've talked about this.
We usually have the talking points.
We usually have talking points and stuff, but there's some weeks where it's just like I go in kind of underprepared. I feel like almost to back up my own self. It's like
I think you're a little too hard on yourself.
I mean, yeah, but I am.
I do feel what you're saying. Like I agree. Like we will have the episodes as far as they're fairly researched. And like knowing more of the backstory and like details of specific characters.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say we're gonna go just more in depth. Yeah. We're just gonna go more in depth on kind of because I feel like we've been more of just like our thoughts so far. Like that's kind of like, and don't get me wrong, we've definitely gone into a little bit of like maybe we've talked about Easter eggs in games, or we talk about other things, certain things that have happened in movies or shows that then correlate into others. But like I feel like we're just gonna definitely just go into way more depth of what we have been kind of. I'm not saying we're gonna repeat everything that we talked about before. We probably will a little bit. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man and everything like that at some point probably, but. I'm just, we're going to bring a lot more, like you said earlier, quality to the episodes to just make sure that, we like what we're putting out. And I'm not saying that we haven't enjoyed what we've put out lately. It's just, we know we can be better. And I think that's kind of why we want to do this. And
bi-weekly, baby.
And then also that then gives us more time to then release those other short form content, because a lot of that stuff, to be honest with you, can come from podcasts that we've done, or there's little clips that we can pull and use for certain stuff that we just also right now just like
we have so much content
that we
expect more.
So expect a lot.
2 episodes per month, but expect more content on TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
All the social media platforms.
You're gonna see us not disappear by any means from the podcast world. We're not gonna release every week. We're just gonna release bi-weekly, and then like he just said, we're just gonna really kind of figure ourselves out on our other platforms and really kind of start going, I don't know, kind of hard on them, I guess. We're gonna really start posting a lot of we have a lot of ideas too. That's the other thing. I got a book with a ton of stuff, like a few pages of stuff that we haven't even touched.
We haven't touched
for a minute.
And we got a lot of stuff.
Some of those ideas have probably passed by now too, potentially, but we have that's the thing, like you were saying earlier, surplus of content. That's
that's the good thing about
our disposal.
Our podcast, bro. We have, the Dreamerverse. We touch on DC, Marvel, video games, anime, comics. So really, the sky's the limit as far as what's limitless. We can touch on anything, and that's why I love our podcast. We don't like limit ourselves when it comes to that.
Yeah,
and it just makes us the growth, like it can really go in any place. So
no, I'm excited, man.
I am super excited.
I think 2024 is gonna be a good year for us.
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna, like you said, bring a lot better just stuff to the table, and in terms of every platform. I think you're just gonna see, kind of like I said earlier, just a level up in terms of kind of the stuff that we're posting, and even just kind of like he was saying, the thought that goes into it and research and stuff like that. Like we're gonna really start talking about more comics that we like, and more more stuff that we like, actual, like, because like dude, like another thing that he knows, but we haven't talked about it on the pod. I've picked up a couple mangas and I've been reading them.
Oh yeah,
I've been reading those. And I actually have a couple other, like, I think they're I'm not sure if they're comics technically or like just one of those like graphic novels or whatever, like for Marvel. But there's this one.
Depending on like graphic novels are usually a condensed of multiple issues.
Right.
So
I think that I'm not, but I don't. I almost think it's its own story though. I forget. I forget the name. I'll have to look at it. But there's like another. Like I'm just saying, like that kind of stuff. There's like stuff that we read on our own, and like other stuff that we're into that like we can also kind of use to go in, deeper on.
We'll have episodes kind of focusing on that for sure. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Hey, and
the love's been good, man.
Love's been great, and you guys can follow us on TikTok, Rising of the Dreamerverse, Instagram if you're not already, the Rising of the Dreamerverse, Twitter. What is it? I mean, we're on every platform.
Twitter is TROTD podcast. It's just the Rising of the Dreamerverse abbreviated and then podcast.
I mean, it's cool. Like you guys can stream. Like you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Spotify. You can listen to us on the Apple.
Listen to it on.
I mean, who's to say? Like a lot of podcasts don't have that. We have 3 places you can check out our content. So. Yeah. I mean, we put in YouTube, that grind, baby.
And then on YouTube, we obviously have we already do. We have a little bit more content than just the podcast. Right now, it's just reaction videos to a couple trailers.
Check it out.
But no, dude, I mean, they've been doing well. Those trailers, it's funny. Yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah. Kind of why we also want to put a little bit more focus into YouTube. I think too is that we've realized that the trailer videos, the trailer reaction videos, 5-10 minute videos that we've released on those are doing. View-wise, currently better than our podcast. Granted, some of our podcasts are over an hour. Some of and all of them are at least an hour. So it's like, I understand why people maybe
short-form content.
Short-form content just hits. So it's like we just kind of want to get into that a little bit more. I think is the kind of just hit this nail in the coffin. That's where we're going. We're going a little bit more, more short-form content on YouTube and bi-weekly podcasts, baby. So we'll be back. Our next episode after this one will be January 10th. We're going to give us a little break to start the new year. Yeah. A little vacation, you can call it, but we'll be working. Yeah, we'll be working behind the scenes, don't worry. We'll be developing some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, we literally working and then also working on this. But
yeah. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing for New Year's Eve?
Gonna go hang out with some buddies. I got invited to. I think my buddy just got a house.
Oh, nice.
I don't exactly. I'm not gonna share the address, but it's somewhere down here.
Shout it out.
Yeah, somewhere near. He's actually a listener. He's a listener.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro.
I'll tell you who he is after. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say this. No, I will. It's Copley. I won't share his address, but I can say my buddy Jay Copley, Justin Copley.
I appreciate you, bro.
He invited me to his new house for New Year's Eve. So
nice.
I mean, I'm technically still working like on call, so I'll have to take my phone and laptop with me just in case anything happens. But we're gonna go over there, watch some the college football games because I think the playoff games are that day.
And then Sunday's NFL too.
Yeah,
the full games.
Yeah, either way, we're gonna be watching sports, having some good food, and then see some friends that I haven't seen in a little bit. So cool. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped to see him. I'm pumped to hang out with Copley and see his new crib, and What about you? Going anywhere? I feel like you usually go somewhere every year.
I do.
New Year's. Is that right? Like you go out of town?
Nah, what did I do last year?
Didn't you go to like Nashville one New Year's?
I did.
It
was with Rob and shout out to Kohler. Appreciate you listening, bro.
Hey, he's a listener.
Yeah, he is a listener. But it was Rob, me. It was me, Rob. We went to go see.
What up, baby?
I was with my ex. We went to go see Wyatt out in Nashville. It was fun.
Yeah,
that was like 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
It wasn't that long. It was I knew you.
Yeah.
So it'd be within 5 years.
Yeah, I mean
it'd be within 5.
All right, yeah, whatever. But yeah, whatever.
It'd be within 5.
Yeah, four, maybe
it's
4.
Gotta be 4.
It was definitely 4 years ago for sure. But because it was before the pandemic. It was like 20. Bro, that was 5 years ago. It was definitely.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not challenging you.
I had to
Jesus.
think about. All right. So and then last year, what did I do last year? I went to go see Dave Chappelle.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that a good time?
It was dope, bro. It was a great
Hell yeah.
experience. But it was here. I saw Dave Chappelle in Columbus. And then the year before that, I can't remember what I did. But
I haven't done shit for the past few years, bro. I don't do anything. I've done because I've been working, bro. Remember
oh
like
yeah,
Wheels Up. We we didn't really always have the luxury of
getting off. Yeah, no.
Or I have to work like 6 a.m. the next day.
Right.
On New Year's Day, it's like, all right, well, I ain't
guess
going to
I'm
do
not,
shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Just
So
play video games.
So for this year, I am not really doing too much. Chappelle's dropping another special New Year's Eve, so that's gonna be on Netflix. I'll probably watch that.
Okay.
And
you just chilling?
I'm getting some food with some friends. Go out, get dinner.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then
some friends or a
no comment.
All right, I'll stop.
Yeah, and then yeah, some friends, plural, friends,
plural. All right, keyword.
Yeah. All right. But then yeah, Dave Chappelle, and then we're just chilling.
Hell yeah.
But
I like it.
Yeah. Bro, do you watch Dave Chappelle or like listen to watch the stand ups?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Did I tell you I went to go see him a couple weekends ago?
You went to go see him a couple weekends ago too?
Yeah, bro. My brother got
good
tickets. And he opened up a studio, a new comedy club.
What is it? I don't think anything's. Yeah, dude, it probably is, bro. My allergies suck.
Sorry,
all right,
bro.
I'm good though.
No, but he opened up a new comedy club out in Yellow Springs. Yeah, he opened up a comedy club out in Yellow Springs. So it was, bro. Our seats. I was like, Dave was like, right where the interface is.
Okay.
And me and my brothers were like sitting like this close to him. It was dope, man.
Dude, hell yeah. That's dope.
Cool.
No, that sounds sick.
Yeah, and it was, bro, it was amazing. And he was like, he's gonna have more shows. He's gonna do another block party like how he did last year. He's gonna do another one. Or no, like he did like 20 years back. He's gonna do another big one to celebrate that block party. And he said he's gonna bring a ton of guests, comedians, artists, all to Ohio to kind of, put on for the state. So shout out to Dave Chappelle.
That's dope.
Man, he's a great guy. But yeah, that's as far as New Year's, that's all I had.
Just chilling, chill with some friends. I feel it. We're basically kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But
all right, so let's get into a few other questions,
you got a few
bro.
questions.
I got some questions. All right, so what is your movie of the year, bro? Like, I mean, if you could pick one, and there's been some bangers this year. You want me to go down the list, or you want the movies that I'm thinking, or you just want to say yours?
I'll just say mine.
All right,
it's not anything special. Everyone's gonna be.
It's not anything special.
I'm saying like everyone's gonna be like, oh, there he goes again.
No, bro. I mean, rightfully so. I would say. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not talking about them. Yeah, I didn't mean that a movie's not special.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse, because I mean, I'll be honest. Listen. Before everyone flames me in the comments for this, I haven't seen Oppenheimer, so I'm not gonna say Oppenheimer. I'm not gonna say a movie that I haven't seen yet. Didn't have a chance to see it in theaters, and I'm not paying $20 to see it on whatever. I mean, I probably should though. And listen, I'm probably saying this. I'm probably saying this, and I'll probably do it too. Yeah. But. I mean, I might go watch Barbie on Max. Who knows? I haven't seen that either, but
pretty good as well.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen. I've seen a few movies this year. I haven't seen I haven't seen a crazy amount of movies though. Honestly, like first half of the year, didn't really see any movies in theaters. I didn't really see movies. I think I saw like one.
Ant-Man?
I saw one or two movies out there. I forget which. I saw Flash out there.
Ant-Man, right?
I didn't see Ant-Man out there.
Oh, you saw it on streaming?
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Damn, I was the only one.
I don't know. Either way. Yeah, no, I didn't really see too many movies until I got back. Really. And then,
well, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I saw Across the Spider-Verse out there, because Across came out while I was out there.
Yeah,
so yeah,
you're right.
So that's the movie that I saw while I was out there.
Okay.
And then, and out there being Arizona, obviously, I've already said this, but just to clarify in case anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about. And then and then when I got back, I mean, I saw GT with you.
Oh yeah, that was good.
And then
it's on Netflix too.
Yeah, it is. I did see that. And then I saw just recently, I saw Boys in the Boat with my mom on Christmas, my mom and my brother.
Love that.
That was a good movie. but that's not like a comic or superhero.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no. So I just haven't seen a ton of movies, so I'm gonna go with the one that I've seen, and the only one that I've seen. Well, I thought I'm not gonna even lump Gran Turismo or Boys in the Boat with Spider-Verse because it's not in like the same category. It's like a different genre. I feel like a film. So, you know.
I mean, truthfully, bro, like let's be honest. Like Across the Spider-Verse,
it's a good piece.
Animated or not?
Yeah, animated or not.
I mean, it's gonna clean up, and it's gonna the Emmys, the Golden Globes, the Oscars. Like it's gonna win all that, and it is one of those. That movie's incredible.
No, it's a great movie. Yeah, great movie.
I would say that, but I've seen Oppenheimer. So
you've seen Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer is number one. Yeah. Nolan's my favorite director, besides like Spike Lee and Scorsese. But Nolan is just, I mean, Oppenheimer. I saw it in theaters. Oh man, the energy, they really put you in the perspective of Oppenheimer and how it's told, and the way Nolan captures everything. I love Cillian Murphy. Hope I'm saying his name right.
I think it's just Cillian.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't know why I said Sicilian.
Sicilian.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Sicilian sausage Murphy. That's what.
Cillian Murphy. Yeah, he's a G. I mean, he deserved that role.
It's either Cillian or Killian. I don't know how you say it.
Maybe. Yeah, Killian sounds doper, but whatever. Yeah, he's incredible. Great movie, great pacing. It's 3 hours long, but it did not feel that way. It's just the way Nolan kept the suspense going.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr.
He was in
deserves an Oscar nomination for his performance. Matt Damon was in it too.
Yeah. There were a lot of good. There's
a lot of great actors.
Good actors in that,
Florence
Pugh.
Pugh. Yeah, she killed it. I mean, the Emma. I don't know her name. She plays Oppenheimer's wife. She was in A Quiet Place. She's married to John Krasinski.
Oh, yeah, Emily Blunt.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. Yeah, she incredible. Everyone killed it. So I think that's probably going to sweep the Oscars, to be honest. If that doesn't, then it will be maybe Barbie. Barbie's actually pretty good, too.
I think Barbie's going to win some stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So popular.
Well, it's just... with Barbie, like, it didn't... I would say, like, I was going in... Because I watched it on Max last week.
Yo, hold up.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't even mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, what's
but
up?
Like, speaking of movies this year that just came out, didn't Mario come out this year too?
Oh yeah, Mario did come out. Mario didn't feel like it came out this year.
No, it didn't.
I feel like it came out last year.
I don't know why I just thought of that. Yeah, my bad. All right.
No, yeah, but Barbie was very like it just doesn't. It's not really.
Did you see Barbie?
A kids movie. Yeah, I watched it on
you
Max.
Watched Barbie? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I have Max and it's free now for me, so I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, it's good. But definitely Oppenheimer for sure. Cross the Spider-Man, close second. Like
Cross the what?
Cross the Spider-Verse. What did I say? Spider-Man.
Cross the Spider-Man.
Cross the Spider-Verse. Yeah, close second. Like, I love that movie so much.
Cross the
Spider-Verse is more watchable, I would say. Like Oppenheimer is like, you just gotta be.
Gotta like be into it.
Well, I mean, it's
just
an intense film. It's an intense film. Like it's about the freaking.
You saying it's like too hardcore for some people?
I mean, it's talking about the first creation of the bomb. So it's like, made me want to pick up his book. I'm still gonna pick up his book too, and just kind of learn more about him. But I mean, it's always just cool learning about people who are, he's a nuclear physicist, but like. Just the fact that he was able to do what he did, and for better or for worse,
that is true.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah,
you got real quiet there.
I mean, bro, that movie's intense, bro.
No, well, yeah,
that movie's intense, but it's like intense in a great Nolan. Like Nolan is the man.
Well, I didn't know I didn't know if you meant it was like in terms of like it's like unwatchable or like it's
no, not unwatchable. It's just
like.
It's great, but it's also like, I mean, these are real events too. It's like,
true, yeah, no, right. So obviously, yes, for certain people, it's going to be hard for them to watch.
Oppenheimer, he felt remorse and regret for creating that weapon because it changed the scope of warfare forever.
Right, man.
So it's like,
yeah, it's definitely like you said, intense for sure.
Intense. Yeah. So, what about TV show of the year, bro? I think we're on the same page with this one.
What did I say for TV show? I forget. What did I want to say? I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna list one. I'm gonna list a bunch of TV shows that I'll list 5 that I just appreciated this year that came out, and they're all not even. None of them are. Only one of them actually will be a new, technically, I think, show. So we'll go with Silo. I think Silo was fire.
I can't wait to finish that.
Silo was dope. Bears, the Bears season 2 was dope. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ted Lasso's final season came out this year, earlier in the year. And then, dude, I mean, we had a huge talk about this before the podcast.
Yeah.
Power, just the Power universe.
So shocking that TD watches Power.
Yeah, he was surprised that
that
I watched it. But yeah, no, I've seen the original Power show like a few times through, and then I'm
times through.
Yeah, I've watched it a few. I mean, I do that with shows. So
no, I mean, Power, the original series is incredible. I was just still mind blown. I was like, what? You watch Power?
Yeah. So but then I'm also I'm all caught up on Raising Kanan, Power Force, which is Tommy's extension or spinoff, and then Book 2, which is Ghost Son. So dude, all those shows that came out this year, and I mean, Raising Kanan's currently airing right now. Actually, new episode dropped today. So
what's your favorite series?
Dude, it's like one of those things where like it's like the OG Power is just like one of those nostalgic things. Like and it's always gonna be fire. And, every time you watch it.
It is.
But I would say in terms of the spinoffs, I would say the coolest for me right now, just because it's also probably just an extension of the actual story, is Book 2, which with his son, and just kind of all the shit that he's gotten into is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And his evolution to just kind of becoming just kind of like basically it's kind of crazy. And then I would say in terms of the 3 spinoffs, I like Book 2 first, then Tommy, because Tommy's like, honestly, I think when Tommy gets more seasons, I mean, Tommy just had a 2nd season, but when we get more of Tommy too, I think I'll probably end up liking Force more. I feel like I will, just because of where that's kind of going. I really like the relationship he's got with Diamond in that show. That shit's really cool. I like all of them. They're all sick. So
cool.
Yeah, all those, and then the Bear and what did I say? Silo. Yeah.
Yeah. For me,
and Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Bro, I mean, it's just Power. I would definitely say Power. I wouldn't say it's my favorite show of this year, but I mean, I just appreciate the original series, of course. I love the evolution of Ghost St. Patrick and just how layered he was. I think he's one of the greatest characters ever created, like in TV in general. And Amari definitely deserves some like awards from his performance, so I will say that. As far as the spinoffs, I would say my favorite is probably, I guess I'll have to go with Book 2. But I also haven't seen Raising Kanan. Everyone tells me like Raising Kanan is actually like the best.
It's good
because of Patina Miller, who plays
that's Rock.
Kanan's.
That's Rocco. Rock. Okay.
Yeah, she's I heard she's phenomenal. So
she's dope. She's a dope character. I didn't realize that was who that was that played that, but that
she's
character.
great.
But that's a dope show too. I would say almost kind of like that. It's almost kind of a really cool show just because it's like older times. Like it's like
it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's like
80s or something.
I think it's 80s. Yeah, I think it's the 80s, 80s, 90s, maybe 90s.
And I heard he like has like 50 Cent's like mannerisms down.
Oh, dude, they're pretty solid.
You know, I mean,
they're
good,
but
All right. Give it to that try.
This is your audition tape. We're gonna send this into stars to get.
I'm against the grandpa on the private. Nah.
I don't know.
It's 50. I'm trying to get the list.
We'll let the viewers decide. Yeah. Does he get the role?
I'm against the grandpa on the private.
No, but the dude that plays the like younger Kanan, I would say he's doing pretty good at playing him. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Pretty good job.
I would say my favorite show was definitely The Bear, season 2. The Bear is just, oh man, it's like an anxiety attack when watching some of those episodes.
Show's funny as shit,
but it's so funny, bro.
Show's so funny.
I mean, like we were talking about.
It's kind of wholesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the Christmas episode felt very wholesome at times, but stressful.
Yeah.
But that's just, that show is just lights out. So I think it deserves any awards it wins. Last of Us, up there as well. Silo,
Forgot about The Last of Us.
Yeah, because it dropped in January.
Did it really?
I think it dropped early, bro.
No shit.
It dropped early, so Silo is definitely up there. What else?
Wait.
I mean,
I need to look something up real quick.
What's up?
Continue. No, you continue.
With The Last of Us?
Nope, you continue.
All right, Silo. What else? Succession. The last season was really, really good. I'll put that. Beef. I think people are kind of forgetting about how good Beef was. Maybe they haven't forgot, but definitely one of the best shows.
Okay. Just had to confirm something.
Yeah, so I definitely think Bear's number one for sure.
For
Bear's,
you?
Yeah, for sure.
I would probably say out of the shows that I've named, I would probably say out of the shows I named, yeah.
Behind.
I would probably say
Corner.
Yeah. I'd probably say the Bear and then Silo. So
yeah,
2, and then
so fucking good.
Ted Lasso probably rounds out 3 for me, just because it's Ted Lasso. Honestly, is probably a tie for 1, just because of how like for me, not even wholesome, but just like that show just holds a close place in my heart. Like I love it. I have a lot of every podcast we have a Ted Lasso blanket behind us. I had to use it for to transport something just to keep it kind of safe and secure in my car. So I had to. That's being washed right now. But I have a bunch of Ted Lasso Pop Funkos. I got like dude. I have. Hold on. Look at this.
Believe. I love it.
No, but dude, it's look what it is.
Ramen bowl.
It's a ramen bowl with chopsticks. So it's I don't know if I bought this or if Audrey bought this for me, but it's just a ramen bowl with chopsticks.
That's hilarious.
And then I got like this board game thing or something down here. I got a lot of Ted Lasso shit. And I have a Ted Lasso Christmas sweater.
I mean, Ted Lasso has coaches basically speaking like him, like during their post conferences. Have you heard that? Like Michigan, like Jim Harbaugh. I can't speak, bro.
Dude, hold on.
Harbaugh. I know John is.
Who's the coach of the Ravens?
John Harbaugh.
Okay, so it's just Jim.
Jim just
same thing.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever, bro. I don't know what you were doing.
I have my hand on.
Yeah.
I still have this Legos back here. Oh, yeah. I haven't moved it. I forgot to move it.
But yeah, it's just Ted Lasso. The Ted
Harbaugh.
Whatever.
I'm about to send that clip to my buddy who's a Michigan fan. He's gonna get a kick out of that.
Fuck you, but yeah, Ted Lasso's good.
Ted Lasso's solid.
What else we got? We talked about that movie. I mean, we've kind of discussed it as far as like what we're gonna be doing next year and everything, but like, do you have any New Year's resolutions, TD?
Do I have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah,
in terms
of personal, bro.
Personal.
Let's get a little personal, bro. You got any New Year's resolutions for you, bro? New TD, like any of that, or you believe in that mantra? Or do you go day by day?
Well, I'll be honest with you. Past few years, probably day by day is probably the best way to explain it. But, I definitely dude. Don't get me wrong. I have goals. I guess what I don't like about the New Year's resolution is just the whole. You're making a New Year's resolution and then you don't fucking stick to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I hate it, because it's like I'm gonna go to the gym and then people are out of those gyms, and that's like the big thing, right? And going to the gym, it's like all the New Year's resolution gym goers are about to come, and then they're like there, and then they're not, and it's just funny to me. So I guess like that's like the thing I don't like about it is like. We make this such a big deal when it doesn't need to be. It needs to be. I mean, if you want to tell people, cool, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It's your personal thing to share, right? It's your personal New Year's resolution. So I think it's just something you just need to keep within yourself. So I mean, like I have goals, and stuff that I like, things that I want to accomplish, things that I want to try and do.
Such as.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, for the past few years, like I know that I'm pretty bad in terms of like how I am with streaming. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm I'm definitely not getting a bunch of views every time I sit and play a game or anything. But I mean, dude, I've had a few good streams, and there's I've had a few people tune in, so it's like I've always wanted to kind of continue that.
Yeah.
And I just never have stayed consistent. Like that's just one thing that I've always wanted to continue to do, and then I just fall out of kind of the schedule. And I think it's almost kind of the thing that we kind of realized with the podcast is I was trying to be too like I was trying to do too much. Also at the same, I was trying to like commit to like too much, and I was trying to like, I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stream every day this week, or I'm gonna stream every day. You know, I'm gonna stream like every other day, and then I just like don't even stick to that. It's like I just need to maybe find like figure out something
that sweet spot.
Yeah, either a sweet spot or figure out like plan content like around certain games that like I know that I like and I want to play, and then do streams on that, so it's actually fun and I actually have like a reason to do it. You know what I mean? So, I guess to answer your question, I haven't really made them yet, but there are some things that I definitely want to do this year. I definitely want to get my, I guess you could quote unquote say health back on track, but it's not even that. It's not that I'm like unhealthy or anything or like, whatever. I'm not like, tip top shape or nothing either, but I want to get, more active again. I want to, there's a lot of obviously things with this podcast I want to do. Which obviously we've been internally discussing ourselves. And then also, I know I just said it, but I do actually kind of want to start streaming again. Obviously, like we've talked about too. I know we haven't really touched on it yet too much, but there are some upgrades coming to the setup. I know we talked about the camera and stuff, but there's some upgrades coming to just our setup and even my gaming setup in general, and things that I'm going to be doing too. So there's definitely, personally, I'm definitely going to get back into streaming more. And I've also even thought about doing, something with my own YouTube channel as well, like where it's like my own personal, like you say, I personally do a vlog or something, or whatever kind of that kind of stuff. I might get into that. You never know. But that's why I'm not gonna like commit to it, or that's why I'm not gonna say, hey, I made this New Year's resolution, because I don't want to like put this thing out there that I just like have dangling over me, and it's like, oh, you said you're gonna do this, but you're not doing it. Huh? Like I just feel like yeah, it's almost like you're committing to something that you know that you're not going to be able to stay committed to. You know what I mean?
I'm about to get a little zen on you, but like, if you put it out there in the universe and
you're gonna bring that one on me.
you know how I am.
I believe.
I know.
I do believe in that stuff too.
But
Like
I'm just saying, if you put it out there, just do your best to just go at your own pace. Like, don't put so much pressure on yourself. That's all I was gonna say. I think, in due time, you have a point as far as the whole New Year's resolutions, New Year, New Me. I mean, that's cool. Like for everyone who wants to do that and all that. I mean, it's cool. And I think the mistake.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't trying to shit on that.
No. Like, you weren't. You weren't. You're being very. But I think the thing is, like, if you're gonna commit to it,
stick to it.
Try to stick to it. But also, like, if you fall off, for a couple of days or 2 days for a week, 2 weeks, don't make yourself feel like shit about it.
Yeah.
Just get back on a horse and just keep going. Like,
or just try to come back to
or
it.
Just come back to it. Like, the main thing is just, and then finding that rhythm again. It's just like when you're working out or you're dieting or anything in life. It's just routine. Consistency always wins in the end.
Actually,
everything.
Dude, you just actually sparked my memory, bro.
What's up?
You actually made me think about my actual. I'm not even shitting you. This is gonna sound like me telling you about the time that I wanted to. My dream job is to work in a coffee shop for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you did say that.
Literally, my actual New Year's resolution, if you want me to be like for real, like this is actually something that I actually will put out there that I actually want
breaking
to actually
news
fucking do.
Yeah.
Is I want to have a daily routine. I don't have one. I don't have a daily routine. I wake up at different times pretty much every day. I mean, not every day. Throughout the obviously work week, I pretty much wake up at the same time every day. But I also don't wake up early enough, in my opinion, for that either. I want to like, there's some days definitely where I'm like, waking up like 20 minutes before I need to work, and it's like I by the time I need to work, I'm still not really awake. So it's like I do need to like be better at that. I think I need to get a daily routine where I like have a few things every day that I do. Yeah. Just to also maybe feel like I'm like maybe accomplishing something at the same time. Because there's days, dude, and I'm sure you felt like this too. It probably is always. It's probably happened to all of us gamers and nerds that are just into binging shows and playing hours of video games. Like there's days where I feel like I just don't do anything but that, and that's very true. And it's like I don't do anything else. I don't do anything else productive. And it's like I need to just get maybe that daily routine will help me just kind of get more of like. I don't even want to say priority straight, but just like just
this is
my head in a better spot to kind of just navigate throughout the days.
what I recommend is maybe putting like a calendar or something in place, or maybe even like putting like you can either put something on your wall and have and basically map out what your daily routine is so you can see that like that.
I feel that.
But also, and this is what I was thinking about, putting like a journal or mantra, and then that way, I'm grabbing my phone. I'll see that every time I pick up my phone, it can be like your screensaver. So you're always being reminded, okay, this is
I feel that.
this is what I need to do, or this is like what should be like, hey, drink like 4 glasses of water a day. Make sure I hit the gym. Make sure I do something active with my body. Make sure I meditate, yoga. Like for me, like I always try to like typically always start the day with like for the most part meditation or yoga. I've gotten really into yoga lately. So, and then like about to get super spiritual, but like mantra talks like affirmations while meditating.
Why you're making me laugh? I feel bad for laughing.
No,
I laugh because you laugh.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, but stuff like that, and yeah, man. Like when you do like little things like that, just kind of journaling or putting things down or having reminders or like things like, okay, hey, be kind to yourself, like stuff like that you see every day. You're making more of a mental note, and you're building that kind of like that repetition in your brain, and that where it's like, okay, this is what I need to focus on. This is what's on the. You'll be more mindful of all that.
I feel that.
Yeah, it helps, man. It really does. Like journaling or like having something with that you can look at that you can't avoid. You always see it, like
almost like that.
Putting it on your door.
I almost like that better.
You're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure something out.
Yeah. So hey, that's my move. For me,
I might even actually be able to get that whiteboard on that wall once I move this desk.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I know none of y'all can see my room.
No, but definitely put it somewhere where you're always gonna be like, you always will see it. Yeah. Like, don't put it in the corner like you're not where you don't really.
Where I don't. Yeah. I feel that.
But
I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out.
Yeah. For me, what's my New Year's resolution? I really don't have. I mean, I guess New Year's resolution is, of course, continue to grow the podcast that we discussed. Tokyo Dreamers, continue to grow that. Business has been the best it's ever been. So that's been really a blessing, and I appreciate everyone who's bought stuff. And hey, like I said, if you guys want to buy something, TokyoDreamers.com. But but yeah, like that's been good, and just kind of continue to like I've been in this mode of like kind of like challenge myself, like when it comes like doing new things, such as like I got into yoga heavily this year, so that it's been challenging myself in that. I want to do even more things like physical things, or just putting myself in situations that allow me like outside of my comfort zone.
Putting yourself in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, not like sketchy, uncomfortable. But just like just challenging myself.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah, that way I can learn it. Also, I want to the goal is to read a lot more. So that's on my mission.
I was gonna say that, dude. Yeah. Actually, so one of the, I don't even know and this is probably like a common thing that people have done over the years. I'm sure it is. I saw it on a YouTube video from somebody that I watch quite frequently, and it just made me realize that maybe that's something I might try. It's called the 75-day hard challenge, or 75.
Sounds cool.
75 hard day, I don't know, something like that. 75-day hard challenge or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And basically it's like you have to do, like, I forget exactly all the parameters of it, but essentially you have to like work out twice a day, which one of those has to be outdoors.
I love that.
So it's 30 to 45 minutes, I think, of a workout, one of them being outdoors every day for the 75 days. And then
it's definitely gotta be when it's warm ish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
you pick your poison. I'm pretty sure it's that, or maybe there's a schedule where it's like every other day. I don't know how it exactly works. Maybe there's probably a blueprint, I'm assuming, but you have to do that, and then you have to read. You have to like read more. You have to read. I think so. Here's the part.
30 minutes a day or something.
No, it's pages, and but this is the part I don't like about it is they don't let you read Okay, so actually, maybe before I say this, what kind of reading are you trying to get into?
Well, I mean, I read
Or what
sometimes
kind
like
of
comics and all that, but
you're talking about just reading in general?
reading like reading more. I mean, I read. I just want to read like more. Like I have a few like sci-fi fiction books like that I want to read. Like I'm really into like sci-fi thriller.
All right,
Fiction,
so for
mysteries.
example, this challenge then is supposed to go. It's not, everything has to be like nonfiction. It has to be like
I already do that.
no, I know, but it's so that's where I don't like it because it basically makes you go and read like autobiographies and like that kind of stuff. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's I mean it's probably built that way to turn you towards that like those motivational books where it's like you know so which is fine you know but I would if I did the challenge I would definitely tweak it and I would make it like you know you got to read like so many comics per week or something like that.
That would be fun.
You know, like make it more like us, like you know, more nerdy or more whatever, and just have more fun with it.
I guess we could maybe have a little like challenge and maybe not a challenge, but like at least like try to read like maybe like 1 or 2 comics a week.
Right. Because dude, you're helping. I mean, but at the same time in this challenge, you're helping with you're getting your actual like life because you're working out and you're eating right. Mm-hmm. So you're getting that in check, and then you're also like being productive then also on the side,
which is kind of in a way helping our podcast too.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Cool. So yeah, no, that's dope, that's you just made me think of it. That's one thing that I was don't knock Baby Yoda over here. That's just one thing I was thinking of. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Maybe I will. I might. No, I don't know if I'll do that exact thing. Like,
right.
I
mean? You're gonna switch
I'll
it
probably
up.
Like modify it.
Yeah,
like
I get that.
Because I'm definitely gonna. I'm definitely not going to a gym, but I'm gonna start riding the. I'm gonna start riding the old Peloton downstairs.
Oh yeah, you do have a Peloton.
I got a Peloton. And I'm gonna start riding that a lot more. Yeah. And then I have free weights. Like I have my own weights, so I don't need a fucking. I know. Listen, I'm not like a pro lifter or nothing. Yeah. But I don't also need to go to the gym and be like, oh, what you setting, bro? Like I don't. I know how to lift. Like I know how to lift weights, and I'm not trying to. I once lifted to play football, and not that I was much bigger really than I am now, but I don't need to lift like that anymore either. Right. So I just need to be in shape. I don't even need to be like
you got Peloton
burn
downstairs,
fat.
Bro. You could be
literally burn fat is literally all I need to do.
You could be riding that Peloton like every day. That shit. I forgot you had that. Yeah, it's so sick.
I've ridden a few times, but I have definitely like you know like the streaming thing. I'm not consistent with it. So it's those are definitely things that I know that I want to do. Right. Those are things that I know I want to get more consistent with, and that I like. If you want to say quote unquote New Year's resolutions, I guess those are some things goals that I have to be better at, or try to actually get into an actual schedule or groove or swing of things. You know. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I respect that, bro. I think we will see. I think you're gonna accomplish everything you want to accomplish. Same with me, bro. So, but
wait, did you give your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I just said it. I was like, definitely want to read more.
Oh yeah, read more. Yeah, my bad. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
Not just read more, but like idiot. Continue to challenge myself.
I'm literally so stupid, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
dude,
good.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
Just like blanked out for
no, you're good.
I blacked out.
Any final thoughts, bro?
I don't know, man. Actually, yeah, I got a couple questions
you got a couple
that I could
questions?
ask you real quick because I don't think you've asked anything like this, and I mean, I feel like they're fun questions.
Okay.
I guess what was the hardest thing about the podcast over the past 11 episodes? Like what did you? Wow, I'm not even saying like you don't have to say like maybe not even just like. How do I want to word it? Like hardest, most challenging. Yeah. I'm not saying like you like dreaded anything or like hated anything per se, but just like what like did you realize like over the past couple months was just something that we needed to kind of either you needed to change it for you or like something like that. Is there anything about the podcast that you just realized was like?
Yeah, no, I learned like how to really like pay attention to my voice and like get used to how my voice sounds recording. Yeah. It took a lot for me to like really listen to our first like episodes and just like I was like, that's how I sound.
You didn't like listen to yourself talk.
Nah, bro.
I mean, I know I sound like an idiot, so that's why I'm.
Nah,
cool
you
with
don't.
it.
But
No, like I'm joking. Like it's just my thing with myself. It's like I just if I'm okay with like listening to myself and it's just like, oh, he's just this stupid. Like then I don't care then like what other people.
My thing was just I didn't realize that my voice sounded like that. I didn't realize that I had like my voice was that deep too. It was just weird, bro. It was just a lot. I was like, everyone was like telling me like, oh, like you guys sound great, and I was like, damn, I can't believe that's how I sound. Like it was the first time like really like and then critiquing and then like so I definitely was the challenge of that was the hardest challenge was like just listening to the pod and like listening to how I sound and like trying to critique that, and I was like, why do
are you almost saying like it was like hard for you to like listen back to the podcast to even almost then figure out to try to what to make better because you just couldn't even listen to yourself kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, but I would still listen to it, but I just didn't realize like one, that's how I spoke, one, that's how like my voice was. Like it's just it's just so different. And I feel like maybe you've already been used to it, or like, and I feel like anyone who does like a podcast like this, like getting familiar to or getting like used to your voice, like
I've never done a podcast though.
I mean, but you've always done like streams, like
I guess so. Like no, I mean, I definitely like I've listened back. Well, for sure, just because I need to know how I sound or how loud I am and shit for just the stream in general. But I mean, there was like during COVID, me and my buddies like did like we were doing this like we had this like league on Madden, and we were doing a quote unquote podcast for it on my stream, but it wasn't really a pie. It was just like I was just sitting in a Discord, just kind of riffing like we are, kind of like just talking back and forth about the league, and it was a league in a video game. Like it wasn't like any and it wasn't like I had we had a ton of people listening or whatever either. I would say, I mean, the most help I guess that I've had for this would be probably me streaming, but then also I mean I was kind of forced in school to take a lot of public speaking shit. Like I was in speech and debate class at one point, dude, and that sucked, bro.
I mean that makes sense, bro, because
you sucked.
You come off as someone who.
Do not say that.
You do. Hey, I mean, bro, I'm about to give you some flowers, man. Yeah, some flowers.
All right.
You articulate yourself well.
Okay,
TD.
I thought you were about to say something else.
No,
like one of those like opinionated mother like that has to like.
No.
I was like, do not say that.
No,
that person.
No.
All right,
no. You articulate yourself well, so that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's why I always let you take lead and intro in the podcast. So I've definitely have found my flavor as far as on the pod. And
dude, I would say dude, you've definitely, I mean, I don't want this to come off like bad or anything, but like you've grown a shit ton like from the first.
I believe it.
I mean we both have though. Like you could look at our first episode, like even just like our intro, like and just like how I gave it, like
oh man,
even with having somewhat of experience with live streaming and like giving intros or like doing that stuff before to some extent, right? Like even I look at that first episode intro and I'm like, I sounded like a fucking idiot. Like I sounded so stupid. Like, but we were excited. Like it was our first one. We were both nervous actually do it for no reason. Now we're here where it's like people are telling us like, hey, you guys are way too comfortable with the mics. You guys aren't even talking into them. And I feel it. Like I completely feel you. Everybody that's that has told us that. And well, thank you.
Appreciate the
too,
feedback,
right? Because we need to know that.
Yeah.
But but it's not even because we're bad at talk. We're just too comfortable. We're way more comfortable now, and like you especially, like I could tell how nervous you were.
Oh boy.
To even dude, like I remember the first time I asked you if you wanted to do an intro, you almost like I thought you were to like cry. I was like,
relax.
I'm joking. I'm being dramatic. But it was like. No, like you got it. I'm like, all right, bro. But
and
dude,
even
like,
when I did it just sounds so.
It's funny, dude. It's good, but that's like we need that, Like I want that.
Yeah,
we need that awkwardness, That's like those are like the funny little bits that we can take. But sure. Dude. Like I didn't mean that by you weren't literally crying or anything. But it was just like funny. I was like, hey, you want to do the intro? You're like, yeah, I'm good, bro. You take that.
You can do it.
It was just funny. I was like, oh shit, all right, fuck it. But no, dude. You've definitely like you've started to give you've started to do more of them. We've started to kind of like I've maybe tortured you into giving intros into like today, for example.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, dude. I think we've definitely just us talking, like it's definitely like we've grown for sure, and even the slight movement of the podcast has made everything look like 10 times better and sound better and everything like that too. So yeah, dude, I mean, I think I'm just proud of both of us, honestly.
Me too, bro.
And I'm pumped to see where we're going to continue to go, because we've already also talked about, like you said, with that feedback.
Yeah.
We've already talked about kind of things that we're going to try to do, or that we're going to try to counter that, which I've actually already, in a couple episodes, I actually did have it at one point. I did have a boom arm, and I almost didn't like it at one point.
Yeah.
But also
didn't you do that like episode 2?
It was something, yeah. Something I think I did it like 1 or 2 episodes, but I was like, you know what, now I feel weird, and like then there was points where I was sitting too far away from the thing.
Oh yeah, and it wasn't picking
it up. So like it's just more of I think we are going to try the whole boom arm thing again, and we're just going to actually really think about how we're going to set this up, and make sure it's actually in a good spot that you can constantly hear our voice and everything like that. So yeah, dude, I'm just pumped that I'm pumped. One, we finally did what we said we wanted to do.
Yes, sir.
We've released 12, or we'll be releasing 12 episodes by the end of the year. And we've started to make
2 months.
Yeah, we've started to make somewhat of an identity on YouTube. So it's cool, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
It's real cool, bro.
Yeah,
proud of us.
3 months, bro. Technically,
I mean,
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. Hey, but still.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm pumped, dude. So I mean, yeah, I guess you got anything else too? I mean.
No, man.
I didn't really know how we wanted to close this one out.
I mean, Happy New Year's, guys.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Don't do anything crazy. We'll be back
January 10th, baby. We'll be back the same day the greatest MCU show drops on Disney Plus. Yeah. There's my wild claim to end that's how I'm gonna end it. That's how I'm gonna end it. So we'll be back January 10th. But and what I was saying, best show, Echo. That's when Echo drops. All episodes of Echo drops on January 10th. So we'll be able to binge that when that comes out. But yeah, we'll be cooking up here in the lab, making getting some ideas together, and making sure that we come back hard in 2024. So yeah, we'll see you guys January 10th. Hope you guys have a great start to the new year. Have a great time with your family and friends, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Peace.